because I'm streaming. I told you I was streaming. Hello? 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 Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, alright. I love you too. Alright, I'll message whenever. Well, I'll make sure to message on you. Yeah. No worries. Alright, I love you. Hi, baby. Alright. Okay. Live. Pretty sure. Share link. Okay. That should be good. I think, yeah. Okay, that's all set. What's going on, Dana? Do I sound okay? It sounds a little quiet in my mic. I just want to make sure I'm all good. Let me know. How's it going? I hope I sound okay. I never know when I start. Well, there's no reply, so that tells me maybe you can't hear me. Okay, my YouTube notifications are working, but can you hear me? Oh, and I sound fine? Okay, cool. Perfect. But yeah, I started a bit late tonight. Ooh, there's been thunderstorms like all day today. So, hopefully that doesn't affect my internet or anything. But yeah, I did a bit of these today. I did like, I want to say like 100? Close to 100. But ooh, yeah, you could probably hear the thunder in the background. But I did about 100. So, probably might get to 1,000, but I'm not sure. Yo, what's going on, awesome guy? You hunted Zora and got a shiny and 301 eggs. Dude, nice, and thanks for the good luck. Yeah, so this is going to be 725. I ended at 635 last night. So yeah, I just did like just under 100 today. Not too much. I would have liked to do more. Let's go to a neurologist. Oh my god. I've never... Okay, I went once last year. It wasn't so bad. Like, if they're just checking in on you, I don't know what they'd have to do for that. But I don't remember what happened. They just, like, checked my head. They just did, like, simple tests. I'm pretty sure, like, the first visit's never really that bad. But, hopefully that goes well. It's not fun dealing with stuff. But, I mean, it's a lot to deal with, especially at the moment. Which is why I do this. I'm just trying to take my mind off of everything going on. You're terrified of doctors? Oh, okay, well, fair enough then. Like, Yeah. I know some people really are. I'm like not too scared. Like, I mean, it's not enjoyable, but it's not horrible, you know? Like, but you know, everyone's different. What's going on? Danny, PK Fire, the classic fry. I'm trying to chill. Sorry you couldn't get the shiny. Well, I mean, it's gonna take a while. I've barely done any hunting for this. It's gonna take me a while to get to odds. Like, only 700 deep. I wanted to get more done today, but I didn't. Well, I woke up late. I feel like I had stuff going on. No, I don't know. I guess just the day got away from me, so I haven't done too much. And I wanted to start earlier, but it's I did have stuff to do tonight. So starting a bit late. I don't know how late I'm gonna go. It's already 9. But you know, we could get lucky. A lot of people have been getting shinies under 1,000, but I mean, of course, you're gonna see shinies under 1,000 because you know, otherwise people don't have them yet. So that kind of makes sense. That was a passive aggressive high. Oh, I didn't mean to come off like that. And yo, what's going on, Xeno? You're shiny hunting Toxel and Rockruff right now? Oh, good luck, dude. I mean, I have a shiny Toxel, but I also really love shiny Rockruff. The blue looks really good on it, and like both forms, well, all forms of Lycan and Rock look really good. I saw someone got the midnight form, or the night form, or whatever it's called. Like in the wild, I think yesterday. I saw that on Twitter. Yo, Classic Fire, you got the DLC. Hope you have a good time. I've been enjoying it. It's been pretty fun. Like, I mean, there's not a lot of content, but it's fun to explore. It's pretty. It's nice. There's a lot to it. There's a lot of new Pokemon, like 140, I'm pretty sure. So, or no, 210? I don't know. I know there's like 210 in the dex, but I thought only like 140 were added. Oh, you're talking about Dana's high? Alright. Dana, hopefully they can get that sorted. I mean, it's like, yeah, doctors aren't fun, but it's important to like go and make sure everything's all good. Rather be safe than sorry. Oh, you love being nice to Danny? Some people in the chat can be nice to Danny. Others, I don't know. I'm like 50-50. Sometimes he's cool, other times it's like, But I mean, he is the only mod, so I can, and I mean, I gave him mod, so, you know. He owes me. Not really. Honestly, like, yeah, he's got a wrench and everything, but is he really that special? Like, think about it. Dana, are you that nice? I mean, sometimes. You just come in here with unpopular opinions. I don't really pay too much attention how everybody treats everybody else. Like, so you're not being, like, complete asses to everybody, you know. It is what it is. I mean, I'm quite sarcastic, but I don't consider myself like being rude or mean or anything. You're shiny hunting Sandshrew? Ooh, I love Sandshrew as well. I mean, Sandshrew and Sandslash are both pretty good. Like, it's cool how it goes from a nice green to like dark, vibrant red spikes. What's up, Danny? No, we're not talking. We're not saying too much. And Burb, what's going on, dude? I saw you in Oleg's stream, I think. I was there for a bit, but like I was busy with something, so I had it muted, so I couldn't really say anything because if I said something, I'd have no idea what he was saying. What did he get to for Sinjo? I know he didn't get it, otherwise he would have told me. One question: do you think Zoroark could have a man bun? Probably. I mean, he's got a long. Dude, I don't know. His hair looks so thick, and just like it looks like a little too much to handle. I'm sure he can manage it though. Maybe. But like, look at that. Like, he's got the ponytail thing going, but it seems like a little too much. I'm sure he can work something out. He rocks his current look though. He do look kind of fresh. Let's be honest. You're gonna rewatch after the stream to see what you were saying? It was nothing. It was nothing serious. It was alright. I'm pretty sure it was very neutral. Don't stress. You could just scroll up in the chat. Oh, I mean, yeah, the chat gives a little bit of context, but he can't hear what I said. You just finished the DLC. Yeah, it doesn't take too long to finish it. It's like it took me probably like a couple hours. Like I've beat it like in segments. Like I would do like a couple trials, and I would do some exploring. What else? I would do quite a bit. I mean, Danny, to be fair, you could go back and look at it. Like, what? You just be a little bit behind on like current things going on, but you know. Yo, what's going on, Shino? Welcome to it, dude. I saw you in Dallas' stream. Did he get anything again? Or like, I'd be surprised if he did, but at the same time, you know, full odds is full odds. He could pop off. I was there for Sharpedo earlier today. That was so funny. Holy shit. He started like talking smack about someone. Then he got it. Am I throwing shade? I don't think so. I'm just speaking my mind, you know. You want to know? I mean, you could go back. It's not too much. Don't say anything. We're just talking. Nothing good, nothing bad. Just words, you know. No, he hasn't got anything yet. I'd be surprised if he did. But to be fair, that's how his luck started at the beginning of the DLC, not DLC, of Sword and Shield. Like he got, I think, yeah, he got Toxel first and like what, 800, and then he got Berserker like even less, like 500, 600. It was ridiculous. And then he did Cramorant and went to like 18k, 16k, and then that was that. And then he's like, you know what? No more Dream Team. We're going back to other hunts. Clara kind of scary. When you get the G-Max mushrooms with Avery, he's just like, I'm gonna fight you. What does Clara do? She's creepily pissed? Ooh, that doesn't sound too fun. Yeah, Burb, I am pretty free speaking. Like, I'm pretty honest. Like, there are certain situations where like you should be nice about something. Like there's always a time and place, but for the most part, I'm just kind of upfront. And if like someone has a problem with it, that's fine. Like, you know, it happens. I can deal with conflict. You think Clara's a serial killer? Dude, I have no idea. All I know is Avery just seems like a bit annoying, and I don't really want to deal with him. He's like, oh, look at me, I got a level, like, if your team's as strong as it can be, like, I got a level 58 Abra. And then he thinks, I forget what else he has. It's not like a Clefairy, it's some psychic type. It's not good. He's not good, and he loses pretty easily, and, like, it takes, like, 2 seconds to knock him out. Is it truly easier to encounter than hard reset than retry? What do you mean? Like in terms of hunting strong spawns? Because that's the only way you can hunt it. Like I don't enjoy doing these resets. Like, well, they're not my preferred style, but it's the only way you can hunt them. Danny, you can't deal with conflict. I mean, like, I have no problem. I'd rather there be conflict than just be fake with people. Because, like, being fake is just, that's more uncomfortable to me. I'm like, you know it's an act, and you're like, can you cut it out? Yo, no worries, Mitchell. Welcome to it, dude. Like, I started later tonight. Like I said, my stream schedule is pretty inconsistent. And I wanted to start earlier, but I was, like, dealing with something, and I couldn't, I wasn't free until, like, 9 o'clock. I wanted to start at, like, 7:30. Or, like, anytime sooner, but it just didn't happen. She's more upfront about cheating and using the toxic spikes. Avery thought he set up psychic field. Oh, yeah. Wait, was that considered cheating? Honestly, afterwards, I didn't really read the dialogue. I was like, okay, the battle's done. He's just gonna, I don't want to hear what he has to say. And I remember it gives you an option to, like, rat him out or just, like, spare him, something like that. And I was just, that just went over my head. I had no idea what they were talking about. Been all night trying to post videos. When I have good internet, my videos will post in, like, 10 seconds. But there's been situations where, like, I haven't been home, I've been somewhere else, and, like, it took like an hour, 2 hours to get up. That gets annoying. My Bond Suite video last summer took literally all night to upload. I was back home in Bermuda, and our internet is, it's crap there. And so, like, I literally had to leave my laptop on overnight, and it took all night to get it up. Conflict stresses you way too much. You just agree with everyone. Like, sometimes it's easier. If it doesn't need to be made an issue, then I won't make it an issue. But if I have a genuine, like, I'm like, yo, wait, that's actually not okay, I'm gonna say something. You went back and started watching your vids, and the shiny roamer blew your mind. Yeah, dude. That hunt I'm so proud of. I started it last May. It almost took me exactly a year to get it. But I never really took it seriously because it was so painfully slow. But, like, it didn't bother me. I never got tired of it. I never hated the hunt. I enjoyed it every time. But then when quarantine started and I didn't have school or work or anything and I was free literally all day, every day, I figured, alright, now's a better time than ever than to just, like, start grinding it out. Because it took me, like, months just to get to 1,000. Then it got to the point where I was doing 1,000 a week. And I'm probably going to target Suicune next. I'm going to still triple hunt them and double up on Suicune and do one Entei, but I don't know. I'd like to start that this summer, but because, like, once this is all over, then I just don't have a lot of time anymore. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's definitely my proudest achievement. On this thumbnail for the stream, it looks like Zoroark are about to do a wicked high five. Hey, as long as this thumbnail grabbed your attention, it's doing its job. You spared Clara because you felt like she learned her lesson? Dude, I would have ratted Avery out. I don't care. He pissed me off. I actually liked his design more when, like, they were first released, and then, like, he opened his mouth. That was his first mistake. I'm like, well, no. Done with this. Yo, what's going on, Morgan? Welcome to it. How you doing? You went to Game Exchange today and you found a Game Shark. Oh, sick. Dude, I need a Game Shark. Because I got the Deoxys through, like, kind of legitimate means. Depends on your whole stance on it. But I would love to get Naval Rock to do Lugia and Ho-Oh in Emerald or Fire Red Leaf Green. And I know you can get Mew in Japanese Emeralds, but it'd just be easier to hack in the items. I'd also, I know, like, you can get the other Eon duo, like, as a static encounter through the Eon ticket. And I know there's a way to get that through the Pomeg glitch, but every time I did that, like, it just wouldn't work. Like, you need to be pretty precise, and I just couldn't get it right. So I need to get a Game Shark one of these days just so I can get in those items. But yeah, that'd be fun to hunt Deoxys. But the bright side now is I do have unlimited Deoxys, so I was able to give it to my friend. It was really cool because as kids, like, I started in Gen 3, but where I lived, like, well, those events weren't really like well advertised. Like, I was a kid, so I didn't use the internet like way too much. Like, I didn't know how to search for things. So I never really knew when those events were going on. So I missed like all the Gen 3 events because you had to physically be there rather than have it distributed over Wi-Fi. So it's pretty cool now that you can get items to um to like unlock all the events. So Deoxys, that was really cool. And Deoxys is probably my favorite mythical as well. Like, it's my favorite movie out of the series. Just its origin's so cool. Its forms look incredible. Like, just everything behind it. It's really interesting. You did the Palma glitch, and you got Deoxys, and once you're done with your game start, dude, I appreciate that, but you don't have to do that. I'm sure I could find one, but I really appreciate the offer. Because, yeah, there's so many cool event things in Gen 3 that you can hunt. Like, so many things are still in the code, but they're just hard to access. Like, I'm sure... well, I mean, for Gen 4, those are easier to get a hold of, like to the whole DNS exploit, which I used to get Arceus and Shaman, and you can also use to get Darkrai, and I got the event Regigigas. So I might actually use that to hunt the Regis in Gen 4 as well on Platinum, because those are something else I'd really, really like to hunt. Because I've already got them in Gen 3. I do have Registeel as well, but that was like the last shiny I got before I started uploading, so I'd probably hunt that again in Gen 3, just so I'd have the trio on my channel. I also have a shiny Regigigas. Why was that so hard to say? But that, yeah, I would definitely hunt that again. It has a really nice shiny. Yeah, dude, the Deoxys movie does slap. I just like it because it's the one thing where they don't have some like emotional part to it, like Ash dying, or like, well, I guess there's few others that don't, like 2000, the one with Lugia, that one's pretty good. But then the one with Entei, that's just weird. And then like Celebi is like dying but comes back to life. I'm spoiling all the movies, by the way, but you know, they're 20 years old. But I just like the Deoxys one because it's more like, more focused on, I don't know, just this mysterious thing from outer space, and it just sounds so cool. It's not too deep, but it's a good movie. Yeah, it is quite hard to find a working one. Alright, thanks for hanging out, Pokedraw. Check you later. Yo, what's going on, Octawave? Welcome to it, dude. Appreciate you just stopping by to say hi. I'm gonna be here for the whole night, just doing the same thing over and over. But thanks for at least dropping by. Did you love the Entei movie? Pfft, it's so weird. Like, I don't really understand the premise of it. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, her dad got like sucked into the unknown world, and like there's a bunch of crystal everywhere, and I don't know how the hell Entei is tied into it. I don't know what his deal is. But then she like thinks Entei is her dad, or Entei is her. Dude, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. And then she's like a trainer, and she's like old. Dude, it's confusing. Well, the Latios and Latias one, yeah, that one's like, dude, that one sucks. Like, Latios freaking dies. Like, but they don't say it, but they show him like going off into space or heaven or whatnot, where he does like the sight sharing, and then like 2 of them are born. I don't know. What's going on, David? Pokemon Forever. That was actually the first one I saw. So that one does hold like a special place in my heart. Like, I still have the limited edition Suicune card from it. And Suicune was really cool in that movie. Everything about the Deoxys movies that has alien Pokemon. Yeah, exactly. Like, it could just be a creature for all they know. But, like, it regenerates. Its backstory is cool. It's got noodle arms. It's got different forms. Dude, Hensei, he's... I don't know. And then he, like, kidnaps Ash's mom, and that's, like... She's, like, stealing a whole family. It's just... I don't get it. I don't get what they're trying to portray. Forgot everything about every one of them. All I know is probably the most ridiculous ones are the black and white ones, because they literally made the same one twice, except one had Reshiram in it and the other one had Zekrom in it, and I was like, why? Yo, what's going on, Toxic? Well, if this is your first stream, welcome to it. Thanks for hanging out. Your luck has been crazy. On your birthday, you got a shiny Slowpoke. I assume Galarian. The day after, you got a shiny Litten Vulpix. And then Litten. And then Pidgey. And Let's Go. Okay. And then Bulbasaur. Damn. Day after day after day. I haven't had a week like that for a while. I had a pretty good Safari week. That wasn't too bad. But, yeah, dude, congrats on all of those. Like, my Safari week, I did okay. I got 5, which I'm pretty happy with. I could have had better luck. I didn't really have a short hunt. I had Stantler, was under... That was around, like, 3K, so that wasn't too bad. It was short, but it wasn't, like, short. But other than that, I went over odds or close to odds every other time. And, like, that happens. But you just don't want it to happen during Safari week. Because, you know, you feel like you're on a time constraint. And honestly, towards the end of Safari week, I was done with it. I should just got my compilation up like Sunday night. I got the Sun Kern, and then I got to 10K for Dusclops. I was like, okay, I'm done with this. So, yeah. It wasn't too bad, though. I had fun, at least at the start. And it was nice being in Dallas' streams. And, yo, what's going on, Space? Welcome to it. Alright, Burb, no worries. You're going for a run and grab some food. How late do you think I'll be going? Probably only a couple hours. Like, I started late. But I do want to get to maybe 1,000. And I'm at like 770 right now. So, we'll see. But I'm not going too late. But, have a good run. Wear your mask. Get some food. All that stuff. The Stantler is insane. You've never seen one on YouTube before? Dude, yeah, there is one. I couldn't find it because it doesn't say like an emerald, and I'm pretty sure, oh. Got a notification, yo. Littleton family, thanks for the sub. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. But yeah, a guy, I think his name's Shiny Hunter Lux. I think he's Italian. I think he had a Stantler, and he caught it. But it doesn't come up, like, if you type it in the search bar, because I don't think it's... The description might not be in English, and YouTube kind of just promotes English videos. You just shaved your poodle. Congrats. I don't know what to say to that. Alright, no worries, Burb. You guys were in VC till like 4:30 in the morning? Jeez, I thought you guys were going to be done by like... I was still messaging you guys at like 3:30. I started watching the original Willy Wonka just because it was on Netflix. I was like, yeah, let's take a look at this. I'd never seen it before. I'd only seen the newer one with Johnny Depp. It was actually really good. Random, but I was like, let's watch this. You shaved a Pomeranian? So, like, do you need to shave your dogs? Oh, I guess it's summer. Like, you can shave them, like, completely. Just, like, give them, like, a summer trim so, like, they don't get too hot. Our dog just kind of blows his undercoat. How many encounters am I at? This one's going to be 773. So I'm really not that far into this hunt. I don't have the charm, so it's 40.96 odds. What's going on, RJ? How's it going, dude? I saw you in Oleg's stream. What number did he get to? Like, I was there, but I was doing something, so I had it muted, so I wasn't really going to say anything because obviously, well, I wouldn't be able to hear what he was going to reply to me as. Voice chat is scary. Who was it? It was Danny, Zeno, Shino. I want to say someone. I swear I saw 4 people in it. Burb was in it. Because now he remembers that Discord exists. We got a few new people in that Discord. Shaved a pomegranate. Dude, yeah, do that too. I don't know how that's gonna go, but like, go for it. He had a lot of mats in his fur. Oh, okay. Yeah, then that's important to shave it then. You don't remember? I know he's at like 22K. That dude's a machine. I don't get it. He's been doing like 10 to 13 hours of Sinjo a day ever since pretty much like a day after he uploaded his Corsola, which was back in April. And then he just took a break, but he was still doing like 13 hours a day for Safari Week. And now he's back to that for Sinjo. I could never. I like hunting, but that's too much. He tried trimming him, but his fur was so thick, so you had to shave it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Burb, because he forgot about that Discord like 50% of the time. I kind of wanted to join because I was like, oh, look who's here. The last time I was in it, it was still quite a few people. It was like Burb, Zeno, Shino, Kent, Danny, Dana, but like muted half the time, RJ, but muted all the time. And that was like in March, I think. Yeah, well, to be fair, I'd like forget Discord exists because I have notifications turned off. RJ, it is. Like, he said, like, oh, I'll just do this for like a couple weeks and I'll just grind it out and get it. But like, he's getting close to a K, almost 1,000 a day, like 800 a day. So in theory, if he didn't have garbage luck, he could have knocked it out in like a couple weeks. But that's not the case. And he said he wanted to go for the trio. I think he'd be absolutely crazy too. I think after this, he's going to go back to Togepi and Heart Gold, Soul Silver, which would make a lot more sense. The dude just... he goes hard on all of his hunts, and they're all crazy. And I'm just here like, Gen 3 Dream Teams, super fast. Burb do have a pretty basic voice. Well, I mean, don't we all? You're annoying calls because you tried to end them. Ooh, I resetted that very early. That was too much. Dude, I hope your dog feels better. It's so... toxic. It's so sad. Like, when you see a dog that's not happy, that's probably one of the most heartbreaking things. Because my dog is just always happy. He's always in a good mood, even when he's tired. So, yeah, hopefully he feels better. You just did the past 9 hours trying to get Shiny Masuda Larvesta and you need a break. Yeah, you deserve a break, my goodness. How many eggs did you hatch? Masuda should go by fast, but when it doesn't, it's not very kind. Love basic voices. Oh yeah? You know, some voices are more unique than others, but I feel like if you're in America and you're talking to someone else in America, for the most part, it's going to sound basic unless you have like a heavy Southern accent or like a heavy Midwest or New England, Boston, New York. Like, there is accents in the States, but for the most part, I feel like people just have a generic American voice, but have slight inflections on different words than others do. That's what I that's what I feel like. Thinking about trying to do a few hundred SRs for roaming Latios in Gen 3, cause if you saw Hanger's tutorial, well, that's not his method. I think it's this French guy who's been doing Latias for 6 years and is over 40K for it. But the fact that he could get 20 in an hour on one game is actually ridiculous. And that's really tempted me because I was getting 25 to 30 an hour triple hunting the beasts. So to get 20 on one game, that's very tempting. You're at 448. Okay, yeah, so you're not at odds yet for Masuda, but you're getting pretty close, so hopefully you get it soon. I'm not from Canada at all. I just lived there for like 2 years. I'm originally from Bermuda, but I've lived there. I've lived in the States. I lived in Canada for 2 years for school, and I also lived in England for 2 years, so my voice is just kind of a mess. Yeah, what Dana said, my voice is just a mashup of accents, pretty much. Like, I had the best description of my voice, someone said earlier this week. Said, I sound like a British person forcing an American accent living in South Africa. And then apparently I say the word shiny with an Irish accent, so I have no idea what the hell I sound like to people. I also sound different depending on who I'm talking to. So, that's a factor. We only have 2 shinies in Sword and one of them is transferred from Let's Go. I have quite a few shinies in Shield. I hunted a whole Dream Team and then I just did a few other hunts. I was going to hunt every Galarian form, but then I just really did not want to play Gen 8 anymore, so that stopped after like 3 Pokemon. Confusing basic voice and gay voice. And it shows. You lived in Tennessee your whole life? I lived in North Carolina for a little bit. But yeah, I had a friend who, I think he's in the chat. Well, he was in the chat. He's the other mod here. He's been in like the North Carolina area his whole life too. I mean, everyone lives different lives. Honestly, it's not like, I don't know, like I went out of my way to move around. It just kind of happened. But I'd be seriously like perfectly content with just chilling in one place for a while. But it's nice to get out and like explore and see the world a bit more. In Gen 4, Soul Silver for Latios. Oh, okay. No worries. Your internet do be terrible. Yeah, Gen 4 is pretty good because there's a method. Obviously, if you do Raven and Beating Bros method, like, it won't change routes if you go through gates. So you can get it if it just, like, appears in one of 4 routes. You can get it in either of them. Well, I'm explaining it weird, but it's pretty easy. It's really good. You got shiny Porygon on accident? Yo, congrats. Yo, what's going on, Riley? Just dropping by to say good luck. See you later. Yeah, no worries. I know Dallas is streaming, so if you're in his stream, yeah, that's totally fine. I was in his stream as well. But if you're busy, then yeah. Maybe see you later. Dana, you're in Tennessee too? Yeah. I remember you saying that before. Danny has infected the world? Damn, what do you do? Live in Missouri? Ooh, got people in the South. You got Missouri, Tennessee. Neat. I've lived I've lived, like I said, Bermuda. In the States, I've lived in North Carolina. I live in like just outside of Washington D.C. right now. I lived in Ontario for a bit, and then just southwest of London in England. So I've moved around quite a bit. Yeah, Raiku's by far my favorite shiny I've ever got. Absolutely, hands down. I've never worked so hard for a shiny. What, Dallas' stream? No. He already got a shiny today. He doesn't need to get any more. Yo, what's going on, Liv? How's it going? Alright, no worries, Space. You're putting your stream up so you can watch, but you won't be able to hear. Fair enough. I wouldn't want to listen to me either. I appreciate it, though. Oh, you had to move to Tennessee for your job? And where did I live in Ontario? I lived, funnily enough, like I've lived in London, England. I lived in London, Ontario. I went there for school for a couple years. It was cold as hell, dude. It was fine. Like, uh, honestly, I moved there for school, but also, like, my girlfriend at the time, we were long distance and she went to school there, but we had been, like, long distance just because we both kept moving around, so I'm like, yo, I just want to be in school with you. So I went there for 2 years, then I finished, and then I'm like, alright, yeah, goodbye. And now I left. You couldn't believe you soft reset over the Mudkip? Yeah. Whoops. Isn't using this method basically hunting a shiny? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Oh, you have a few friends who go to Western? Yeah, I'd go to FOCO every year. That shit was crazy. That was fun. It was alright. Not too bad. I actually went to Fanshawe, but I spent a lot of time at Western. Just living in Georgia, all your friends and family are there. I have, like, our family has a place on the beach in Georgia, so we go down there every now and then. You got a New London, Connecticut? Yeah, London is not the nicest place in the world. Or London, Ontario. London, England, fantastic. But, like, especially where my school was, like, we were pretty close to the iffy part of London. And, like, when I first went to London, we just drove through, like, the shittiest part of town, and it gave me the worst impression of it. But, like, Western Campus is nice. Part of downtown is nice. There's decent shops there. I know there's... It was okay. I pretty much just stayed on my campus or Western, but, like, the actual... Like, when my mom would come up and visit, so, like, I'd have an access to a car and I could drive around. It's not the best place. I would only really go back just because of the friends I made there. You go to school in Ottawa, which is much nicer. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard Ottawa's quite nice. I had a friend, he had friends up there. And I actually knew someone who would go there quite a bit. But I've never been myself. Like, in Canada, I've just been to London and Toronto. It's okay. It's very cold, though. Too cold for my liking. Like, dude, it starts snowing in October, and then there's just snow on the ground until May. Like, the whole school year. It's just consistently cold. Not my cup of tea. Collecting the whole Pokedex right now, and you always check random Pokemon, making sure... What do you mean? Oh. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, just making sure you got them already. There's a Paris, Tennessee. There's a Paris, Virginia as well. Like, when I go on road trips, I drive past it, and I looked it up. Once, it was like, it's like a population of like 60 people. But there's like a sign for like, there's like a Dublin right next to it. Hope you don't annoy you with the chat. No, don't worry. Like, I welcome questions. You live just outside of Toronto? Okay. Ooh, I'm getting complaints. Hold on, we got background noise going on. But okay, so what was I saying? You live just outside Toronto? Yeah, I had a friend, like, I was around the, I like, I spent some time in Mississauga. I had a friend, I forget where he lived. My roommate lived somewhere in the GTA. But yeah. I went to a Raptors game once. That was pretty fun, actually. Yeah, you love that for us? Yeah, it's always cold. Oh, Danny, you want to go to Paris, France? Dude, I have like friends who live in Paris, and when I lived in England, I would literally just go there for like the weekend. They had like a really nice apartment right in the middle of the city, and they'd just like show me around. You know what's going on, Nelson? All right, no worries, Riley. See you later. Suck at learning foreign languages. I tried. Like I took 2 years of French in high school, but like my French teacher first year, she was really good. My French teacher second year was god awful and sucked. And that just made me not like her. But I could have learned French if I tried harder. But no, if you have a bad teacher, it's difficult. Oh yeah, you're east of Toronto, Mississauga is west. Okay, bye. Foreign language is so fun in your opinion, but that's just you. I would really like to learn German. I'm a big football fan, and by that I mean soccer. And German's culture in terms of football is really interesting to me. The fans over there are incredible. I really like to follow the German national team. They're really good at football. So I'd love to learn German and go to Germany. That'd be really interesting. China, when did you go to Paris? So Raikou is the favorite one I've gotten, but what is your favorite shiny Pokemon? My favorite one is Dusclops. And my favorite shiny is probably Dusclops. It's weird. I don't really like the Jirachi movie too much, but I remember when I watched it, just seeing there's a Dusclops in the movie, and just the way it sounded and its mannerisms, I just thought it was so cool. I just thought it was the most interesting Pokemon ever, and because like it wasn't the most common, like I didn't really see it a lot in the anime. It wasn't really a lot of people's favorite Pokemon, but seeing that in the movie it just really caught my attention. And I remember going out of my way after seeing that movie, like onto a website called Toy Wiz. I don't know if it's still up. And um, I literally bought one, like just a Dusclops card for $2 just by itself because I loved it so much. You tried not to let your horrible Spanish 4 and 5 teacher affect how you felt about the language, but for some people, it can really leave an impression. Yeah, the teachers, the teachers really do leave an impression. Oh wait, did I read that right? I don't know. You're German, but you're too lazy to teach. No worries. I tried Duolingo for a little bit, but it wasn't the best in the world. No, it's not Indeedy. You're gonna teach me German with lower intermediate level? Thank you. You don't remember nothing about the Jirachi movie? Dude, it's not even my favorite movie. I don't really watch it a lot, but the first time I did watch it, it just really stood out to me. And, like, it's nowhere near, like, not even in my top 5. I was like, yo, Dusclops kind of fire. Alright, Max. See you later. Have a good night, dude. Your brother got a shiny, like, Duskull and Sword the other day before the expansion pass? Dude, my Duskull is definitely one of my favorite videos. And it was, like, my first video to do, well, in relation to the size of my channel, do really well. And so I was so happy with that. Because I did a lot of phases for it, going for Shuppet. Or, I was not going for Shuppet, I was going for it. But I was hunting it on Sapphires and Rubies. And I just kept getting Shuppet on the Sapphire and nothing on the Duskull. It's a really good shiny. Back in 2014, you went on a French exchange? Oh, sick. How long were you there for? That's so awesome, dude. Yeah, I would just go there for like short little trips. Oh, yo. What you said? Salt Panini. Thanks for the sub. I really appreciate it. And welcome to the stream if you're here. Oh, yeah, there you are. How's it going, dude? Yeah, see, Nelson, like I said, it's not my favorite. I haven't watched it in probably like 4 or 5 years. But I don't know why Dusclops just really stood out to me. And there's like almost no Dusclops merch. There's like maybe 2 figures of it. And like I'd found one sealed in like in the box, whatever. They would be like $50, $75 though, but I found a loose one last year for like $13, so I got it. And there's still yet to be an official Dusclops plush, but they're doing each generation of like the sitting cuties or whatever they're called. So when Hoen's released, I'm absolutely getting Dusclops as soon as it drops. The only thing you remember is that Jirachi gave the kids a bunch of candy and Max. Yeah, you caused that reaction. Oh yeah, Danny, go get a panini. Yo, what's going on, Gianna? I think that's how you say your name. You're what they call new. Well, welcome to it. I'm sure someone would take a Bulbasaur or Zoroark. Don't Subway have paninis? I'm pretty sure Subway is open till like 11 or 12. You were there for 2 weeks, you spent 3-4 days in Paris, and you lived with your French students for the rest of the time in southern France? Ooh, nice. Like, okay, because there's mountains, I think. Nice is in mountains? Maybe, I could be horribly wrong, close to the south of France, or you're like on the coast, like Marseille or something like that. After seeing Dusclops, you wanted it? Dude, I have no idea why it seems so cool to me. I really don't. But I love it so much. And like a lot of people kind of forget about it. But it's a really good shiny as well, which is amazing. Dusknoir, not so much. Yo, what's going on, Shadow? How you doing tonight, man? Yeah, dude, Dusclops is... I don't know, like... I don't really care too much for Dusknoir. But its shiny is nothing compared to Dusclops and Duskulls. But so even when Dusknoir was added, like, if I get a shiny Duskull or Dusclops, I'm keeping it as a Dusclops. I'm not evolving it. You doing good? Glad to hear it, dude. You make Pokemon out of clay and coat them in... What's that? Resin? I don't know how to say that. You need to make a shiny Dusclops to go with your shiny Dragonite. Dude, that's so cool. I wish I was, like, artistically gifted. I'm just not at all. I'm good with, like, maths, but I'm not good at art. I wish I could do that. That sounds so awesome. Like, if I could make stuff, I absolutely would. Hold on, I'm just replying to something. So if I'm quiet for a second or not reading chat, I just need to reply to a text. So give me 1 minute. Alright, I'm good. Continuing your Polytoad hunt right now. Are you hunting it in these games? Dude, that's so cool. Polytoad's on my Heart Gold Dream Team quest, but I need to get Shiny Pineco first before I can actually hunt it, and that's been like toying with me for like a year. I've gotten 3 Shiny Hoot Hoots, and I can't get the Pineco. Imagine being good at art. Danny, have you ever tried art? I know Dana's really good. All of her drawings that she puts in the Discord, I've enjoyed all of them. Except the fucking... You know which one I didn't enjoy. The infamous cursed one. You paint Pokemon portraits? Oh, sick. Resin, I don't know if I'm saying it right. I'm not too fussed. It's like a hard plastic coating. You wish there was a way you could show you them. They're your favorite things ever. I wish there was. They sound amazing. Like, the only thing I could think of is if you had Twitter or Discord, you could probably show me through that. Because I would absolutely love to see them. Danny, you should attempt some art. You tried drawing, but... No, Dana, your art's really good, honestly. I love just your style. Yo, what's going on, Aiden James? Yeah, I'm in Dallas' streams quite a lot. I've seen you there, too. I've seen you in Absol streams quite a bit as well. Glad you checked mine out, because I'm sure Dallas is still streaming. So I'm always very flattered when I see people in Dallas' chat, like, come out in mine when he's actually still streaming. I appreciate it. Danny, who's Savannah? DD Dusclops was beautiful. And yo, what's going on, Yuki? Welcome to it. How you doing tonight? You love drawing, but you're so bad at it. I used to draw a lot of crap when I was a kid in like elementary and middle school. It was never good. And that's not just me being like hard on myself. It just straight up was not good. Like, I'm not sad about it. It just is what it was. Yes, I know. I saw that painting you were doing. I did something like that. I took like some fun little art course. Well, not course. It was like a class. Like, it pretty much just gives you, like, tells you how to paint step by step. Like, using Bob Ross's method. And it actually turned out pretty good. Like, because you just have to follow steps. And you actually make a pretty good painting. So that's the only good piece of art I've ever done in my life. How's my night going? It's going pretty good. How are you doing, dude? Oh man, chat's actually moving a bit fast. What Mitchell, you love your figures because you've never seen any shiny Pokemon figures that were high quality, so you made your own. Dude, honestly, if you could get in touch with me like through Twitter or Discord, and like, I would love to see them. And honestly, I would probably commission you for like a good quality shiny Dusclops. Savannah's in DD Clops? Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't even know she had a name. What's good against electric type? Only ground type is good against electric type. It doesn't have a lot of weaknesses. Do I have Discord? I'm in, he's in the chat, Shino Raiku's Discord. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't really care who joins. But that's like the closest I have to it. I don't have a Discord. I'm in his. And it's pretty tight-knit. Like, there's not too many people in. But, like, for the most part, like, we've had a few new faces come in over the past couple of days. But, yeah, if anyone, like, would ever want to show me something, it's through Twitter or Discord is the only things that I could honestly think of. Stan Bob Ross. Dude, Bob Ross is actually, like, enjoyable. Like, not even as a meme. Like, he's a very kind person. His, like, episodes, I would fall asleep to them. Well, I would just watch them, like, during the day just to relax. Like, I genuinely enjoyed his art and the stuff that he did. Like, it wasn't even a meme to me. I was like, this is actually really good and relaxing. Don't really do social media, but YouTube. You'll get a Twitter and follow you. What's my Twitter? It's Waddy_1. I'll put it in the chat. Give me a second. So yeah, that's my Twitter. But yeah, dude, I would love to see that. Wait, did Nelson change his profile picture? I don't know. Everything's so tiny on my screen. Unless it's like a drastic color change, I won't see it. Bob Ross, used to watch them all the time. Dude, they're still on... Like, they're on YouTube. So, you can always look at them whenever. Unless they took them off. I don't know. Yo, congrats, Gianna. Hopefully you do catch it. Hunting Nomo via hordes at 15:30. Dude, I tried to do horde hunting a few weeks ago. I'll sometimes do hunts like that just for fun, like stuff that I don't want to upload or record. Like, I was doing Masuda Lotad before the DLC dropped just for fun. I was doing Horde Aeron like a few weeks ago just for fun. It's nice to do like faster methods of hunting every now and then, you know. Don't worry about it too much, just be casual about it. You used to watch episodes on YouTube and draw on your sketchbooks. I used to watch him on YouTube and fall asleep and relax. That's about it. You're in live stream and... Oh, hold on. Hopefully that message was meant to me. Shiny Zoroark I skipped? Dude, I would know if I skipped it because my stream is... Like, this stream is delayed. So, honestly... So, if you think I'm, like, taking a while to read your messages, I'm not. Like, YouTube is just bad with that. It's a little bit behind. But I see it on the game first, and then I would see it again, like, on the little stream. So, if I'd miss something, I'd realize. I don't miss shinies unless it's a mudkip, but I didn't want that mudkip anyways. Because I got it too fast, I wanted to keep hunting it. That's why. Wait, it's on Netflix? He used to be on Hulu. I remember that's where I found it. Like, I jokingly just searched on Hulu one day. I was like, oh, I've heard of this guy. Give it a watch. I'm like, wow, this is actually really good. And this art is really nice to look at. His art is pretty good. Like, yeah. We'd all be screaming at me. Yeah, of course. I would have been like, whoops. There goes the purple one. Honestly, I haven't done too many SRs today. Only like exactly 200. Yeah, RJ, you didn't want the Crystal, so you just ended it. And then you went, what'd you go to the next time? Like 10K? 14K? It was a bigger number for sure. Mudkip do be the worst starter. I never have like starters I hate. I just have like least favorites, and my order just happens to go Torchic, Trico, Mudkip. But like, to put in to perspective, it's not like I dislike Mudkip or I like it way less than the others. Like if I was ranking them out of 10, it'd be like Torchic's 10 out of 10, like Trico's a 9.8 out of 10, and I'd give Mudkip a 9.5 out of 10. So it's like it's still incredibly high, and I still like it. It just happens to be my least favorite of the trio. Hey, what's going on? I'm just calling you Spark Cake, because that sounds fun to say. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I still love Mudkip. It just happens to be my least favorite. Like it's like that for most trios. There's no starters I really dislike. Like in Kanto, honestly, like I like all of them, but Charmander probably ends up being my least favorite. And that's not even to be like, oh, Charmander's so popular, so I'm gonna hate it. It happens to be my least favorite. I don't hate it at all. I just love Bulbasaur to pieces. Bulbasaur's my first pick every single time. I really like Squirtle, and then I just like Charmander, but not as much. It was 10K. It was 10 something. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I thought it was 10K or 14K, but I know the first one was like 4K, then the second one was 10K. Your favorite starter, Mudkip or Torchic? Like, there's no starter I dislike, honestly. If I would pick one, it'd probably... No, I don't really have one that I dislike at all. My least favorite set of starters would be Gen 6 starters, but to be honest, that's just because I didn't play a lot of X and Y. I played through the games twice. It's not like I replayed them a lot. But it just happens to be my least favorite set. But for the most part, there's no starter I'm like, oh, I would never pick them. Because I've played with every starter. Favorite starter is Piplup? Dude, I love Piplup. And Totodile, I love Totodile too. I could never, like, it's impossible for me to actually rank starters. Because I'm going to feel bad for which one ever ends up last. Because that doesn't mean I hate it. I don't dislike any of them. But from each gen, it would be Bulbasaur, Totodile, Torchic, Turtwig, Snivy, Chespin, Rowlet, and Grookey. So from Gen 4 onwards, like it's pretty much always been grass. But the first three, it goes grass, water, and fire. Torchic was my first ever starter as well. Like the only reason I picked it is because I got Ruby first, and I'm like, this is the red game. I'm going to pick the fire type because that makes sense. And then I just fell in love with Blaziken. Watching others hunt is making your hunt fun, not gonna lie. I'm glad I can make it fun. I do what I can. Your favorite starter from each region, Bulbasaur, agree. Chikorita, Torchic, agree. Chimchar is good. Oshawott, then again, Popplio, and Sobble. So, you got a nice mix of grass, fire, and water there. Danny, your favorite starter... Wait, hold on. Oops, I need to add my counter. If I know, don't say. I'm going to say, I swear it's Oshawott. It has to be. If not, then I don't know you at all, dude. Your favorite Pokemon is Bidoof? Really? I like Bidoof way more than Bibarel. I'm kind of like that with most of the rodents, or whatever you want to call them. The early game normal Pokemon. I really like Rattata. I love Rattata's shiny too. I like Rattata over Raticate. I love Sentret. Love it so much. Love Sentret over Ferret. Prefer Zigzagoon over Linoon. I prefer Bidoof over Bibarel. Prefer Patrat. I just hate Bunnelby and Diggersby. No. And then I prefer Yungoos. And I absolutely prefer Squirtle to Greedent. Greedent is one of 2 Pokemon in Gen 8 I do not like. They can get out. Thank you, Jenna. I appreciate it, but I prefer hunting. That's what I'm doing. It is Oshawott. Glad I know you. Yeah, RJ, they don't love Snivy. That's why, like, she said she was double hunting Oshawott, but she was actually hunting Snivy and Oshawott. She just happened to get Oshawott. That's what happened. But I really love all of the Unova starters. It was so hard to pick. For the most part, for the past few gens, I've really liked all the starters, but I just, like, okay, let's pick grass. I do think I have a bias, though, against fire types when it comes to starters, which is ironic because my first ever starter was fire type. But I just always feel like they become the most popular, and it just kind of pushes me away from liking them. So I'm like, I don't want to pick that. Just because I know everyone's going to pick the fire type because, oh wow, fire is so cool. Fun stuff like that. But I mean, like I said, the first one I picked, I was Torchic. But like, I had no bias there. I was like, red game, fire Pokemon, good pick. Hold on, I'm just replying something again. Alright, all good. And reset. My TV got brighter. I think that's because the light turned off, so it just automatically gets brighter, and it's hurting. So your favorites are Bulbasaur, Chikorita / Cyndaquil, Mudkip / Torchic, Piplup, Oshawott, Froakie, Rowlet, and Scorbunny. Dude, yeah, that's the thing. So I never played Gen 2 as well. My friend had Gen 2, but my first ever copy of Silver came with a just dead battery, so I could never actually play through it. But when Heart Gold Soul Silver came out, I had the toughest time deciding who I wanted to pick. Gen 2 is probably the one generation where it is so close between the 3 starters. It's very hard for me to pick a favorite. But Totodile just edges it. But I truly love all the Gen 2 starters. They're so good. It's such a good trio. It's really hard for me to pick a favorite. Okay, Mitchell. Yeah, I'll check it after the stream. Like, the only time I look at my phone, like, I know I said I've replied to, like, a couple texts. That's just when I need to reply to something important. But for the most part, I try not to check it. So I'll make sure to look after the stream for sure. Because I'm actually really looking forward to seeing them. Dana, it's your life goal to disagree with Danny, except for Oshawott. I think you've always gone for the grass starter for the first time you played through a game. That's kind of what I've leaned towards ever since like I said, ever since Gen 5. Oh yeah, Nelson, I do have Virtual Console for Gen 2, and I love it. I hunted Lugia and Crystal. I'm doing a Yanma hunt right now. I'm slowly chipping away at that. That's probably what I'm going to focus on after this hunt. I've already phased with the Pidgey for that hunt, so I'm doing Yanma. Then afterwards, I'm probably going to go for Corsola in Gen 2. I want to go for Misdreavus. Maybe there's a cool repel trick where you could get either Donphan, Gligar, or Skarmory. I have a lot of Gen 2 hunts I want to do, but I just always have a lot of hunts I want to do at once, so it's always finding the time and prioritizing which one I want to get done. And obviously luck is heavily involved. You like Cyndaquil, Trico, Mudkip, Chimchar, Snivy, Froakie, Fennekin, Litten, Rowlet, and Scorbunny. I agree with some of those picks. I really love Rowlet, honestly. Yeah, Danny, Gen 2 is so good. What tower did I pick for DLC? I picked the water tower. I don't really care. Like, I genuinely didn't have a preference to me. I didn't even know what the difference was. But my girlfriend picked the dark tower. She was like, "Hey, I want to pick the dark tower." I was like, "Oh, cool. I'll pick the water one, so we'll do different ones." So you wanted me to make you one. You do it for free. You love making these things, and you know you love it so much. That's all that matters. Dude, okay, that would be so amazing, but I'd feel like I would have to give you something. Like, honestly, people who do art, they're so talented, and like I would kill to have skills like that. But I'll take a look at them after the stream. That'd be so cool. The only thing Dana and I agree on is music. Okay, fair enough. Can't wait. You like when people do old hunts in the old games? Yeah, I love Gen 2. I really do. I didn't play a lot of it, but it kind of was my first experience with Pokemon. Like I said, my friend had a copy of Silver, and I would just watch him play it all the time. And I would just like run through the Elite Four, and he would like clone his Typhlosions and everything. So he had like a bunch of level 100 Typhlosions. So I'd always like just run around in his Silver, but then like I said, I got my own for the first time, and it just came with a dead battery, so I never really get to play through it properly. So in Virtual, I did end up getting a gold back in like 2013, and it had a working battery, and I played through it. Got to like the second Elite Four member, and then it died. So I lost my save file. So I didn't really complete a gold until it came out on Virtual Console. You're only 14 and Sword was your first Pokemon game, and Cinderace is your favorite Pokemon. Crystal's your favorite game though? Yo. Damn respect. That game's like older than you. Yeah, Crystal's so much fun. Gen 2, just the feel of it is really cool. Just the music, the graphics, it's very nostalgic. It's really fun. But yo, Sword's your first game. I hope you're loving Pokemon so far, dude. It's been a big part of my life for a while. What's going on? I'm just gonna call you Alex Worshipper. Yeah, I'm live. How's it going? Yeah, Mitchell, I'd have no problem sharing it, dude. You like the same artist but different songs? Close. Where to find Zoroark? Yeah, Cullen, it's I'll show it to you right now. Hold on. Oh, I need to catch up on chat. Whoops. Alright, so for this SR, I'll show you where it is. So excited for Loopy to drop the OG 3D. Oh, he's dropping 3DS cap cards? Oh, whoops. So if you go to Loop Lagoon is where Zoroark is, and make sure the date is June 19th. And that's where you can find it. But yeah, I don't know if I'd ever get a 3DS cap card. Like, the only benefit I'd get from it is Gen 2. And I don't know if I need a cap card just for Gen 2. Gen 2 is a game you can play over and over and not get bored. You don't know how many times you've replayed Gen 2. I've only played it through it a couple times, but yeah, I do really enjoy everything about it. Yo, Shadow, good luck on your Totodile hunt whenever you can get back to it. I'd love to hunt like most of the starters in Gen 2. They look really good. Oh, JJ, yeah. What's going on, dude? Welcome back. Your back's in pain from work, dude. You've been working. I know some people are working right now and some people aren't, but hopefully you get to just relax. Why was your first game? You still adore it? Played. Alright, Toxie, you've played. Dang, you've played quite a few games. Considering Sword was your first game, you've played quite a lot in the past few months. You've really gone, like, immersed into Pokemon, and you love to see it. And no, Cullen, it's in both games. It's not version exclusive. You're like a 3DS cap card. And then Shino, you want a 3DS cap card for Gen 2 and 6? The only Gen 6 hunt I actually have planned is I did Pumpkaboo for Halloween. I got to like 6K, but it was just my secondary Halloween target. And so I'll pick it up again in October. There would be some cool 6th and 7th gen hunts that I would still like to do, but I'm primarily Gen 3 through 5, but also Gen 2. 3,400 random encounters for Applin, I assume. Getting close to odds. Oh yeah, and you're doing eggs as well. Dude, it's gotta shine soon, eventually, or hopefully soon. Choke punching you off your bike before you get out of here, Pokemon? Dude, nah, Pokemon, they know better not to attack during, unless you're battling. I think they play pretty fair. Your friend let you borrow his 3DS so you could play some other games? Oh, sick. That's nice. Glad you have good friends. Most of my games are all my own. Yeah, you feel that. It's probably overkill, but you just want to be able to record each game in the best quality you can. Yeah, that's fair. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on, we got background noise. Hopefully no Lombre though. Yeah, hopefully you don't get Lombre. If you had the 3DS cap card, you'd probably hunt Raikou and Crystal. Dude, you'd hunt another roaming Raikou. Yo, Liv. That's fine if you're lurking, no worries. Got Pokemon on your Switch in March, and you just got a total of 52 shinies in 4 months just from Masuda. Yo, if you got Masuda luck, then heck yeah. Sometimes luck is with you, and you get a hell of a lot of shinies. Still waiting for those Danny streams. He's gonna stream eventually. Someday. He was so close to getting a cap card. He like popped in the Discord. He's like, guys, should I get a cap card? And we're like, yeah. He's like, are they gonna sell out fast? We're like, I don't know, probably. He waited like 2 hours. He's like, fuck, they're sold out. I'm like, ah, great, dude. Why can't I hit the Zoroark? One day, yes. Damn, Shino, you'd really go for it. Hanger's method looks pretty good. He would get like, I think 10 to 14 an hour single hunted. So, I'm like, if you like single or double hunted it, you could get a decent amount in an hour. Danny does have quite a few fans. Like, what, he's mods in like 8 different streams. Danny, they went incredibly fast. I don't know if he's still doing installations though, because you could probably send one off to him. You're so tempted to buy one? Oh yeah, wait, what type of... Don't you have an OG cap card? Or, wait, were you tempted to buy another one, you mean? Nelson, the best place to buy them is from Loopy, but he's sold out really fast, and he doesn't come in stock too often. But if you do have like an original DS, I think he still has installations. Like you can send it off to him, and he'll install it, or he could send you like the installation package yourself. But I don't know how to install them. But they've become an increasingly high demand, and there's just not a lot of them. You woke up when Oleg messaged you and you went to the page to order one and you were just a click away. I actually... So because I guess this guy Evo Capture, he's in England. I guess he gets some stock from Loopy, I'm not sure. And he tweeted that he was having cap cards coming soon, and then Oleg messaged me. He was like, hey, if this guy has cap cards, Loopy should be dropping his pretty soon. And then right when he said that, I went to the website and they were available, and I ordered it probably within like 2 minutes. They went for sale. And then right after that, Zeebs messaged me. He was like, yo, Loopy's back in stock. So I got mine quick. I'd been waiting for one for months. I paid the full price for him. Like, I need a cap card. I want a cap card. So I got it right away. You debating on buying a second? Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Alright, no worries, late or Pollender. Nah. Have a good night. You would want someone to install it for you because you wouldn't know how to. Yeah, so he sold out of, so he would have like pre-installed ones for around 150, and then it's for like $80 or $90. You send an original, like the old first model DS's. So you would send it to him, he would install it and send it back. And so that in total, because you can get an original DS for like probably $30. So it'd be around like 120-ish to buy just one and send it to him and get it back. And then the cheapest option is just getting like the installation kit for like $65 yourself and do it yourself. I'm pretty sure, I want to say it was Zeno. I'm not sure if he's in the chat right now. I'm pretty sure he installed his by himself, which I'm sure it's not the most difficult thing in the world, but I have no idea how to do it. It was insane how fast they sold out. Dude, I know Pale was like looking to buy, I think 2 or 4. I know Raven was on trying to buy 2. Like so many streamers were jumping on them. And they would buy them in like masses. They would buy like more than just one. Yeah, the pre-installed ones were gone so fast. I don't know if, like, they come in a few colors, but you could seriously just look up like DS Fat. Like, it's just not the DS Lite. Like, mine's silver. I'm pretty sure there's like red ones, blue ones. But they're the ones like, because in a DS Lite, if you put a Game Boy game in the Game Boy cartridge or in the Game Boy like slot, it sticks out of the DS Lite. But in an original DS, it doesn't stick out. It fits in it perfectly. And they look a bit bulkier. Yeah, Zeno did it himself. Okay, he was explaining it he was explaining it? Well, I mean, if you know what you're doing, then you know what you're doing. But I don't know what I'm doing, so there's no way I'm going to do it. It's not rocket science. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you know what you... Like I said, if you know what it's about, you'll be able to do it. And I'm sure there's guides on YouTube and stuff how to do it. The only thing I would do that would involve, like, taking apart a system, I really want to reshell my SPs. There's some crazy shells you can get on eBay. Like, I'm sure you guys have all seen Absolblog's videos. He's had, like, you can get, like, a transparent shell. Mr. Let's Play It, he does some his SP collection. First of all, I just love his content in general. His SP collection is ridiculous. And he got, like, a limited edition, like, Emerald Rayquaza one. That's something I would like to do. Because I've seen on eBay, there's, like, a transparent, like, blue raspberry colored SP shell. I would love to get just crazy colors on my SPs. That looks really fun. But yeah, I just think like SPs are by far my favorite console. They're so comfortable, they're so easy to use, they're so portable. They just nothing compares. They're so nice to hunt on. It was my first ever handheld console. Like, I got my first ever SP for, like, my 6th or 7th birthday. And then my first, like, ever Pokemon game was Ruby. And I still have, if you guys see, like, my red SP in any of my videos, that's my original Game Boy. It's, like, 16 years old now. And it still has the same battery from when I first got it, and it works fantastic. I'd probably consider modding it and getting like a bright screen for it, because hunting on a dim SP is pretty atrocious, and I try not to do it too much. But I love that SP so much. I'll I'll have that in my possession till the day I die. It means a lot to me. Yeah, RJ, the Rayquaza one is so sick. There's one for Groudon and Kyogre. Yeah, and then there's like a limited edition Torchic one. There's obviously the SpongeBob one. There's like a quote Shrek colored one, which is like green and orange, like Nickelodeon colors. But I love watching his videos. His content is so interesting. And especially his SP videos, like whether he's reshelling them or like replacing the screens or like putting a bright screen into a dim SP. His videos are really, really cool. Then he had like one recently about like the special e-reader cards that gives trainers with like shiny Pokemon in like that, it's not called the Battle Tower, but it's some tower on the Sevi Islands. Just his content's really good. Danny, you going somewhere? Or are you just trying to argue with Dana? Yo, what's going on, Robe? You're at work right now, but you wish you the best of luck. Wish me the best of luck. Thanks a lot, dude. Hope work's going good. Like I said, like some people are working during these times. Some people aren't, so I hope you're being safe, taking precaution, and I hope you're doing okay, dude. Yeah, the video was really cool. The SP modding one, that was so sick. Oh no, wait, not the SP modding one. The one with the trainer cards, yeah. And then he has like a bunch of shiny Bandai figures, like finger puppets. Those are so cool. And the way like he goes to get them, like he gets them through like some Japanese like proxy service. Like he has to order it through like a Japanese website, and then they like ship it to some place in Japan, and then he gets them from that. Like it's really cool. It's like all these shiny Pokemon figures that are Japanese exclusive. He recently was able to get an e-reader with the link cable, and it would be so cool to get a collection of those cards. It really would. It's really interesting. All the stuff you can actually do with the Gen 3, like all the, I guess, extra events, and I don't know if the right word is accessories, but like the e-readers, the e-reader cards, all the events, the tickets, all those trainers with the shiny Pokemon, and then there's like Japanese exclusives. It's really cool to dive into the Japanese events of Pokemon because they get a lot of stuff that we never got over in the States and just like Europe and everywhere else. So it's really cool to just look at, all the things that probably very few people got to experience and to be able to experience them so many years later. So yeah, his videos are cool when he does stuff like that. You and Danny are not arguing. Oh, when are you not arguing? I don't know. You guys are aware of your conversations more than I am. I'm just here looking for this Zoroark. Sign of friendship. It sure is. Best friends right here. I'm best friends with this Zoroark. But one of these days, I'm actually going to catch it. And that'll be pretty fun, honestly. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Like I said, I've had pretty good luck with Sword and Shield. But at the end of the day, it is full odds, and this could easily go to like 15,000. I really hope it doesn't. But I talked about it a bit yesterday, 2 days ago. My luck was incredibly good for like 7 months. Like I had 32 shinies under 10k, which is way too absurd. And one of those was Raikou in like 4k, which just ridiculous to get a roamer that under odds because those can be painful. So I deserve to get horrible luck for a while, and I said it myself. I said it so many times. If I get Raikou under odds, I will gladly take back-to-back 25k hunts, and I still mean that. If that happens, it happens. I'm not going to be sad about it. It is what it is. Yeah, people are getting shinies quick in the DLC, but you got to take into consideration there's so many people hunting, and there's like 90% of people who haven't just got shinies yet, but they are still hunting. But obviously, yeah, you're going to see all the quick ones early because, well, yeah, they're getting them quick. But yeah, when a lot of bigger content creators get them fast, then it kind of gives a perception of, man, people are getting shinies fast. Because I know Absol or Matt, he was about to hit 3k for Palossand tonight. I don't know what number he got to. But I know Dallas got a Sharpedo under 1,000. Sabian got his under 1,000. Quite a few people were getting them around like in the hundreds. So yeah, I'm about to get to 1,000. Well, I'm almost at 900 actually, so that's not too bad. 25k hunts. I've actually yet to have a 25k hunt. The closest I've got was one phase for Duskull. One of my Shuppets took like 21k. But to be honest, that wasn't even that long because I was triple hunting. So I was seeing like 600 in an hour. It was incredibly fast. Like, yeah, a hunt can take long in terms of encounters. But in terms of time, if I'm going to have a hunt go to 21k, I would gladly take gladly take a Gen 3 hunt where I'm like double or triple hunting it, because you get to odds in no time at all. Yeah, Liv, she got her Shinx in what, like 95? So I haven't got one yet. You're at 238 for Politoed. Do you have the charm? Because yeah, if you have the charm, obviously, you expect to get shinies faster. Because like, why wouldn't you? Your first shiny in Shield was Ice-Q and 8 Masuda eggs. Yo, Ice-Q's a really good shiny as well. Dude, I love Politoed shiny. I can't wait to finally hunt Poliwag whenever I get Pineco in my Heart Gold. But I'm probably gonna... When I started taking the Pineco hunt seriously, I said, I'm gonna get like... This is gonna take like 7 phases. And I'm already on phase 4, so I'm halfway there. Feel like your Tangrowth will be fast. Yo, what's going on? Jedi? What's going on, Getty? Dude, I hope so. Tangrowth looks so crazy in this game, and the fact that you can hunt it in the wild, ridiculous. Hey, what's going on, Mizor? How's it going, dude? Welcome to it. Your Axew hunt took 4,000, over 4,000 eggs? Yeah, even for Masuda. Masuda's still like 1 in 600. That's still insane. That's a lot. That's why, like, I just do full odds, because you can get lucky. Like, you also can go horrible, but, you know, it's quite fast, and you can get pretty lucky sometimes. Yeah, you have the charm? Yeah, so you should, in theory, get it pretty quick. You got Shinx in, like, 95 and Sandow today, like, 250-ish. Oh, not bad. Even with charm, that's still under odds. One of these days, I'm going to get the shiny charm in one of my games and just have fun getting it under 1,000 consistently and getting mad when I go to 3k. Yeah, I said it right. How's it going, dude? Thanks for saying your name right. Sure. Tape a bed to your back, dude. Yeah, if you're on your feet a lot at work. I know I was last summer. I worked on my dad's farm, and I'd get up at 6 a.m. and I'd work from like 7 a.m. till 5 or 6 p.m. every single day. And I'd still work quite a bit on Saturdays as well. I'd work 6 days a week. Then after like 2 weeks, I'm like, Dad, I don't want to work Saturdays. This is too much. Let me enjoy my summer. So I was on my feet quite a bit. That's why if you look at my videos of my channel last summer, there's like no content. And I didn't get my Safari Week video up until like August. And I got like one video up and it's like a Bond. My voice is cracked. It's like a Bond suite. You have a lot of DS games that are waiting to be hunted on. Those would be full odds. Dude, good luck. Full odds is scary, but if you get lucky, it's a good time. Getty, that's exactly what happened to me. I wanted to do every single strong spawn hunt you could think of in Sword and Shield. Then I literally only went to like 6k for Copperage. I'm like, screw this, never doing this again. And now here I am. Expecting this to be under odds, which is very foolish of me. But I have optimism. Cooking dishes all day? Heck yeah. Rip my voice. Imagine someone with a voice as deep as mine having a voice crack at the age of 22. Sucks. Yeah, dude. Like Getty, I would really love to do maybe Toxicroak, Kingdra, maybe Luxray. But that's if they don't take too long. But I tend to... It's weird. I have a very weird outlook on my hunts. I go into a hunt thinking, okay, this is going to go to 25k. It will. But at the same time, I have the optimism of I can get it literally any encounter. It does not matter. The game does not care if I've done 5 encounters. The game doesn't care if I've done 30,000. It can happen any minute. But that's what I was like with Raikou. I'd watch Steve's Raikou or Sonic's so many times, and he got his after 1313. And I just told myself, like, I don't have to be, you know, one of the well-known hunters. I don't have to go to an extreme number. I can get this Raikou at any SR. It does not matter. It's just another hunt. It's just more difficult. And then when I did, I freaked the hell out, and it's probably the most embarrassing reaction of my life. Dana, he's got to die at purple. No, he has to. Sorry. The soft resets aren't fast, but they're comfortable to do because you aren't constantly spamming buttons. You want to do Magnezone, Salazzle, Politoed, etc. Yeah, Magnezone and Politoed also stand out to me as well. Yeah, RJ, I know what you mean. You want to do a Kingdra hunt? Yeah, that'd be cool. Leave the Zoroark. I'm not touching Zoroark. You guys can get to 1,000,000 raids without me. Just kidding, I actually did one of them. Whoa, full odds? What's going on? Knight of the Shovel? I'm just call you Knight. Yep, we doing full odds. You like the reaction? It's a good video. I just really hope people watch through it just to hear me calm down and realize I'm not like that all the time, because I don't want to be one of those over-the-top people, but I genuinely freaked out so much during that because it was literally the first Raikou of the day. I was not ready for it. I was watching Avatar. It just came out on Netflix. I'm like, heck yeah, I'm going to watch some of this. And I was like, wait a minute. That Raikou, there's no purple on that one. And I just freaked. Yeah, dude. Always expect them to be long. You first got into hunting, you did method, but after going full odds, you've been lucky. Yeah, you did get pretty lucky, but Applin is getting close to odds. Yo, what's going on? Oh, Henry? Have I tried soft resetting for the 5% hydrogen and X and Y? No, but I actually got one randomly in my first ever playthrough of Y. Like, I didn't know how rare it was, but it's in like one of those weird flying spots, right? And just came down. I was like, yo, what the hell? You can find wild Hydreigon? Sick. Soft resetting in Shield is proven to mess up shinies. Hopefully I don't mess up then. You loved my Raikou reaction? You hate the hell out of your Wooloo vid? I don't think I've seen it. I've seen quite a few of your videos. I've seen like your Relicanth. And ever since like we've started talking more, or like I've gotten to know you, like I've seen like your recent uploads, but I don't think I've seen your Wooloo. What's going on, Beating Bros? It's a good reaction. Dude, nothing tops your fucking Reggie Electric, or whatever it's called. Quilava reaction. Dude, your Matang as well. I watched that. It was just chilling for like God knows how long. And you're like, oh wait, look at that. Raikou is worth a freak out? I would say so. Is Shino Shaman? Dude, that cracks me up. He's like, I'm so excited. But like mid-sentence, you just hear the runaway sound. And it's like, got away safely. It's a Beating Bros. Yeah, it is. Okay, finally I'm catching up on chat. You make shiny videos, but you just share them with the Discord you're in. Dude, my first ever shiny video is on an alternate account. It was posted in 2011, and for some reason, YouTube thinks that account is active because they're supposed to delete inactive accounts, and that account has not been logged into for 9 years, but they think, yeah, let's leave this video up. That will always be on YouTube forever, I guess. You love that. You didn't at the moment, though. Dude, I love that you can just look back at it and laugh. It's just so funny because, like, mid-sentence, you just hear the, like, the runaway sound, and you're like, oh, no. Dude, Quill was a fun time. Because, what, you're on a multi-stream? And then she was just like, yo, Beating Bros. Like, and you're just like doing whatever the hell your mic is doing. Dude, RJ, I saw the video you posted of it as well, like a clip of Reggie Alecki with like Beating Bros reaction dubbed over it. That is golden. That was one of the best things I've ever seen. That shit killed me. God. Yep. Good times. My reactions are like all over the place. Like 95% of my Sword and Shield reactions are, is that shiny? That's shiny. It's shiny? And then the sparkles come like, we got it. And then a lot of time like, oh my god. Or sometimes I'll just be like, yo. Or sometimes I'm just like such in shock I don't really say anything. Like for Arceus, I was on call and I was on call with my girlfriend, and so she was like talking to me about something, so I was trying to listen to her, and I didn't really want to react too much, so Arceus came across the screen. I was just like, oh. It's like such a weird reaction. When you got shiny Spinda, I uploaded that, your friends constantly make fun of your reaction. Dude, I don't care. Like, I genuinely, when I first heard my Raikou reaction, I honest to God cringed at it, but I was like, whatever. I'll just do better next time. Like, I don't get how, like, Sonic's, his reactions are pretty normal, but Suicune was like, I don't think it's his first roamer, but it's his first, like, difficult roamer. And he went, like, over double odds for it. And then you're just like, shiny Suicune! Yes! And, like, that's it. I'm like, I wish I could react. I wish I reacted like that for Raikou. But no, I had to like freak out. You can hear me like fucking breathing. And like my family was talking in the background and it was very easy to hear them, but thankfully there was like a reduced background noise setting. So I got rid of that. Otherwise it would have been even more of a mess. It was just ridiculous. I'm like, man, I'm really going to have to post this on youtube.com and have the whole world see it. And by the whole world, I mean like 700 people. Which is still a lot of people. 17 encounter Elgium in what, like Black and White or Sword and Shield? You wouldn't worry about reactions. It's a shiny. Yeah, exactly. A shiny's a shiny. But I just don't want to be... I try not to be like over the top. I'm not going to be like some people like running around throwing chairs. Like, oh wow, I just got this fucking Burmy after like 306 encounters. This is the best day of my life. Let's get some hype in the chat. Shit, I'm not streaming. I'm gonna get hyped then and throw my chair across the room. I don't know. When you got Oshawott, it scared you. You weren't even paying attention to the DSs at all. You were in the middle of typing a comment on Alex's stream. Then you heard the sparkles and jumped. Yeah, exactly. Who runs around and throws chairs? I don't know. I've seen people run around. I'm pretty sure I've seen someone throw a chair. You know, if that's your thing, do it. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just like, oh cool, fucking shiny. Little reaction. Then like I never really know what to say. I try to be as little or as like not cliche as possible. I try not to do the whole there's a regular blah 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 shiny Wurmple. But it happens every now and then. In my Latios video, I'm like, there's a shiny Spinarak. Shiny Latios. Good one. I got it right. The Spinarak wasn't shiny. Dang it, you didn't know what the sound was at first. Yeah, I mean, because that was your first, that was literally like your first time hearing Gen 5 Sparkles live, so of course you're like, wait, I've done this 5,000 times, so why does this sound different? Welcome back, Liv. Who's killing you? That doesn't sound too fun. Welcome back. We're just talking about reactions and whatnot. Yeah, it's not to say I don't enjoy over-the-top reactions. I really don't care. It's just not my thing. Personally. I like Dallas's reactions because like he screams. Well, his is all over the place. It depends. Then like Absol, he has a trademark. Oh my gosh. Or it used to be no way. And then Steve's are pretty like relaxed, regular. CPU Blue, he does not give a shit. There's a shiny, he's like, alright, cool. Beating Bros, he just goes to an alternate dimension, or he doesn't see it. RJ, your reactions are pretty normal. I feel like they're pretty standard. You just got a shiny Zoroark raid. Hope you catch it. Just kidding. You just gasp. Like, my reactions are always different. I don't try to do a certain reaction. Just whatever happens, happens. I'm like, alright, cool. Reacted like this. Nice. Did that sound good? Probably not. Do I know what I'm saying? Not so much. Am I recording? Cool. Yep. I remember saying, oh, it's just Oshawott. you love how happy he was for that Marie. He's just like, it's over. I don't have to do it. It's done. No 24-hour stream. Then he's like, run. And then that Teddy Ursa was insane. Like, on exactly 100 encounters, too. Like, what the hell? And then just being an RNG clone. Fun stuff. Alright, hold on. What number am I at? I'm probably going to go to 950 and then I'm going to stop. So only like a few more. I wasn't going to go too late tonight. I also started late, so that sucks. But, you know, stuff happens. So we're like 9:30. Well, this is about to be 9:30, so I'll do 20 more. And then, I probably won't stream tomorrow, but I'll be back on Sunday. So if I somehow get it tomorrow off stream, I'm sorry. But not really, because why would I be sorry about getting a shiny? Shino's reaction to shinies is press the run button. Dude, you know it. He's only done it once. But it was still probably the funniest thing I've seen. Dude, Getty, I hope it doesn't take too long. I'm yet to get a Sword and Shield shiny in the 2000s. I've gotten them under 1,000, I've gotten them in the thousands, I've gotten them in the 3,000s, 4,000s, 5,000s, 6,000s. I've not gone higher than... Toxel's my highest at 6.4k. I've not gotten anything in the 2000s though. I don't know why. It is what it is. Danny, you're so excited? Yeah, me too, dude. Excited to press the run button and just find it again. Because, you know, finding it the second time is just as exciting as finding it the first time. He did get away safely. Oh, Nelson, dude, yeah, no worries. Go cut the cake. Happy birthday to her. That's kind of important. Yeah, no worries, dude. Alright, no worries, Toxic. Thanks for hanging out, dude. And good luck on your hunts. Yeah, I'm not going to be too long. I honestly could have started earlier tonight. That's my own fault for not doing it. But I got caught up with stuff. I'm like, oh shit, 9 o'clock, neat. But you know, we still got some encounters in. And I still did like some before stream. Yeah, no worries, Nelson. Real shiny hunters always fail the first shiny and catch the second. It's tradition. Dude, if I failed Raikou, or if like, I don't know, if I somehow messed it up, I would have quit. I would have never hunted again in my life. That would have been the most upsetting thing in the world. Like, just awful. But instead, I just screamed, I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta save, I gotta save. No, I'm just like, save, 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 save. Then it was like, oh my god. then you just hear me go, so ridiculous. And it's so funny because, so I hunted with the lights off because I was like, all right, well, the dim sucks, so it'll be better to hunt with the lights off, so like the screen you'll see the screen more, but like you can't really see it that well. It's like a bit of it is shadowy. So like it would have been made more sense to hunt it with the lights on. I'm just like, what a mess. What a mess. But we got it. It's still roaming in my fire red. It's going to be roaming for a while. It's so fun to just see it come across the screen. Have its golden yellow mane. The vibrant orange body. I'm like, I really hunted this down. Insane. Like, that is... At the end of the day, shiny hunting is shiny hunting. It's a game. It's pixels. It's colors. It's a very mundane hobby, but that hunt was... It felt really just cool to accomplish. And I'm definitely going for the trio, for sure. And if Hanger somehow figures out a method, if he pulls a method out of his ass to do the beasts in Fire Red Leaf Green, I will do that in a heartbeat. Because otherwise, it's the only roamer that doesn't have a method. And so therefore, it can take as long as it wants. At first, I thought the Eon duo in Gen 3 were the most difficult. I had no idea there was a way you could get 20 in an hour. But now that that's been debunked, then yeah, the Gen 3 beasts are definitely the most sporadic. But I know he's like playing through Fire Red or Leaf Green or whatever to set it up. So if he does have a method, that'd be crazy. Because that hunt, my god, you could, if you're single hunting, you could literally get like 12, 15 in an hour, or you could get 2. You just have no idea of knowing. It would be nice to just have at least a little bit of consistency. Because the Gen 2 roamers are also pretty slow. But I know like there was a method to it, and he would still be able to get, I think, 14 in an hour, even when he was only encountering one at a time. As opposed to when he started out, he was like encountering Entei and Raikou. So on single system, that's still pretty fast. But then, like, if you start off with Gen 3, then... So I want to complete the trio. I'm now very interested in doing one of the Eon duo in Gen 3, just because there's a method. And then I really want to do Mesprit. I might try and complete the Lake trio end of this year, early next year. I'd probably start with like Yuxi, then do a Zelf, and then, you know, finish it off with roaming Mesprit. Because Gen 4 roamers, they're not easy, but they're way faster than Gen 3. And so I think starting with Gen 3 was good, because it'll just make the Gen 4 ones feel just like a treat. Like, not as daunting, I guess. So I'd love to get Mesprit, maybe Cresselia. I have no interest in doing the Platinum Birds. And if I can get one of the Eon duo in Gen 3, and I don't really see myself trying to go for them in Gen 4, but maybe. Getty, I'm pretty sure Cerebi Joe's still working on the strong spawns, but he hasn't mapped them out yet. That's the only place I can think of, but I know he's not done. Kind of want to do Cresselia, but I don't know if you should do Gen 4 or 5. It depends on how committed you are to like full odds, and in general, obviously Gen 5 is way easier, just a standard SR hunt. But there is a method to Cresselia I know his name's Majestic Pale, or he just goes by Pale as his real name. He got Cresselia roaming, and he would get like 50 or 60 in an hour double hunting, which is really good. And then I know Sonics has been going for Cresselia, but I don't know if he's doing a faster method or if he's doing that same method, but Gen 5 would absolutely be a lot easier to do. Yeah, no worries, Mitchell. I'm absolutely going to check it right afterwards. Shiny Suicune is one of the hunts you want to do really bad. In what gen? Because like you could obviously do the standard SR in Gen 4. You can do SR for it in Gen 6, Gen 7. But then I mean, you could even do it in Gen 2 Crystal. But then obviously it roams in some in Gold and Silver, and then it roams in Fire Red, Leaf Green. But yeah, Suicune it's the one I'm targeting next. But it's gonna be 2 Suicune and 1 Entei, because I'm gonna be triple hunting again. So I very well could get Entei. It's not as likely that I would, but you never know. It could happen. Danny coming in with message retracted. Gen 3 all day. You could imagine doing it in any other. It's definitely an intense hunt to do. But if you're up for it, dude, hell yeah. He did retract that message fast. I didn't even see it. I literally just saw the message pop up and I instantly saw a message retracted. By the way, we only have like 3 more Zoroark to do. Oh, it was a typo. Dude, I did a typo in Dallas's chat today. I was like telling him to dress as Hagrid for Klefki, but I put ass instead of as. I was like, oh shit. That doesn't look good for a mod to be saying that. You and Gen 2 have beef? Why is that? I have no problem with Gen 2 yet, unless I get screwed by this Yanma hunt, because I've already phased once with a Pidgey, and it's like a 66% Yanma. So if my next phase is a Pidgey or goes to like 25k, then yeah, I'll have beef with Gen 2, but so far I like it. Clown emoji showed up as clown. Don't really like Johto too much. Dude, I love Johto. I didn't play a lot of it, but I like all regions, honestly. Alright, so this one is going to be the last Zoroark. You're going to be so happy when Wailord shows. Roamers are going to be cake. Dude, RJ, I know. I would love to just see how to do because aren't you doing Bicops for it on the water? I'd love to know how you do that. Beef with Gen 7. Alright. This is the last Zoroark. Dragovish, piss off. We're gonna get mauled by it. Dude, listen. Dude. There you go. Alright. Here we go. Alright. Not shiny, as expected. We're ending at 9:50. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming again on Sunday. But yeah, I will be hunting this off stream. If I get it, then next stream will be Kingdra. Probably Toxicroak. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Not the longest stream tonight, only just over a couple hours. But yeah, it's been good. Got some good encounters in. But yeah, I'll be back on Sunday. I'll tweet when I'm about to go live. But yeah, good luck on all your hunts, and I hope everyone has a good night. See you guys later.